Alright guys, today we have the Maximum Motorsports MMFSB-51 front sway bar relocation kit for 94 to 04 Mustangs. So the point of this kit is it moves the sway bar forward 1 inch for clearance needs, particularly if you've got forward offset control arms and Maximum Motorsports K member or some other brand. If it moves things forward, you need the extra clearance. The first failure that I have is the website that I ordered it from failed to mention that I needed to order the actual bushings that go with it. So they do use a universal type bushing, and if I would have gone to Maximum Motorsports website, I would have seen that. But anyway, so don't make that mistake. So I'm going to be delayed a little bit. I've got the bushings coming in. Yeah, so I ordered 2 different sets of bushings. I have on the car currently a 30mm front sway bar, and that's using part number 191146. I also have a V6 sway bar that's a little smaller, 27mm, and that part number is 191135. I'll put all this in the description below. And Maximum Motorsports has a great list of the proper sizes and part numbers and all that. I'll link that below as well. Alright, this should be a pretty quick install, I hope. The car is already at least levitated. I need to get it actually on jack stands. So let me do that, and we'll go from there. Alright, looking at the instructions. Step 1, jack up the front of the vehicle and place safely on jack stands. Done. Remove front wheels. Done. Disconnect the front sway bar end links from the control arms. Not done. Loosen the 4 nuts which hold the sway bar pivot U-brackets to the chassis. Also not done. Remove the driver's side sway bar pivot U-bracket from the chassis. Hold the sway bar while removing the nuts to prevent it from falling. Save the nuts for step 8. Alright, so that's steps 1 through 5. Let's get that done. Alright, I'm going to do my best not to get in the way of the camera, but it's going to be pretty impossible. So okay, off camera, I got the old bracket off. I've got the other side loosely in place. A couple of days have gone by, and I actually have the missing bushings are now here. So let's see, looking at the directions, we've done step 5. Step 6 is remove stock U-bracket from sway bar. We've done that. Step 7, remove rubber sway bar pivot. We've done that. Step 8, hold the Maximum Motorsports relocation bracket up against the frame rail. Orient the block so that the side of the block with the 4 holes is pointing downwards. So they've changed the design from the instructions. There's no 4 holes. It's 3 holes now, and they've cut it at an angle. So you want the side with the 3 holes down and it's going to be angled forward. So we need to position this over the existing nuts that are in the, or bolts that are in the frame. We need a washer that's provided in the kit and a nut. Continuing on step 8 here, torque nuts to 35 foot-pounds. Right. Step 9, the urethane backing plate covers the large holes in the relocation bracket and provides a flat surface for the urethane swaybar bushings, blah, 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 blah. 10 millimeter holes. They want you to stick it up there with some silicone. I'm not doing that. Step 10, liberally grease the inside of the bushing. Put my glove on. So first I'm just putting some grease in here, and then I'll smear it around. So pretty good amount of goo in there. And then just make sure it's coating everything. And if you've ever gotten this grease on you, you know it's a pain to get off. Alright, that should be good. Step 11, place greased swaybar bushing on swaybar. Okay, so missing bracket. The bracket can go on the bushing. It should hold itself on. There you go. Nut and or bolt and washer plate's gonna go there. Another washer on the inside. Try to get this started by hand. There we go. Alright, so now we are tightening everything to 35 foot-pounds. Assuming I have the right size sockets with me. GoPro down, GoPro down. And that's basically it. So everything's looking good. Let's see if I can get you lined up. If you can see. Whew. So the sway bar is pretty well lined up with the control arm now. That looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to button up the other side. It's exactly the same. Next step would be to install the end links here. You don't need to see that. It's the opposite of what we did to take it apart. And everybody's different brands are put together different ways. I've got aftermarket ones, so they might be different than yours. Alright guys, I hope this video was useful to you. Thanks.